In your space, from your perspective and how you're dealing with some of your clients today, what are some of the biggest security issues that you're facing, not only in the organization, but that are also impacting the ecosystem that you work in?
Yeah, thanks, Steve. I think you said the magic words. If we think about strategy, if we think about cloud, firstly, cloud is first and foremost a business proposition. Possibly one of the biggest challenges for security practitioners right now is the continued emergence of value in the security ecosystem. What I mean by that is connecting business value, not just doing the meat and potatoes of the security job, but actually genuinely finding a way for the customers within your security ecosystem that you serve, and being able to identify what are their issues. Possibly where that takes us is the idea that security becomes the trusted guide and the trusted advisor for things related to risk, because in many cases when we think about risk, there's an entree of conscious business decisions that are available to the business. It's our job as security practitioners to be able to help set out what those choices are. You align that with risk appetite, start thinking about enterprise risk management and the emergence of the security function, and that clearly we've got some value to be able to offer.
Very good. From the standpoint of where the cloud serves its most value, it definitely goes beyond just the enterprise organization. Would you also agree that the eventual evolution of the cloud and how it's going to serve what I call the Fortune 50,000, the middle to small businesses, is also going to be a key factor for them as well?
Yes, cloud's a scalable proposition that really affects everybody from the one-person organization right through to the Fortune 50. It's clear when you hear Mike Howard, for example, from Microsoft speaking about that today. He's giving his insight to how that's being driven at Microsoft and the differences that they're able to make through the adoption of cloud technology. But importantly, as I was just saying, having a strategy to take you there is really quite key. You said the eventual emergence, something like that. I tend to concur. There are really four key phases to this. The first is for security practitioners today, if you're not world class at what you do, potentially you shouldn't be doing that. I think about that, that's an opportunity for being able to partner with the IT group who can deliver this very well as a service. That means being a little more adaptive and changing what we're doing. That journey on the way to the cloud is really four things, Steve. The first is divestment and partnership, finding the right partners to be able to provide world-class IT services, whether that's internally or externally. That's an opportunity for the industry. The second phase of this is virtualization. If you think about virtualization as the concept of location independence and mobility, that affords opportunities. The third phase is the thought about hosting. When things are hosted, they can be delivered as a service. Those three things are the very vital prerequisites to delivering possibly the most exciting part about cloud, and that is the notion of being able to then leverage the 5 core characteristics of cloud. We like to call and think about that as native cloud. In other words, once you are hosted and in the cloud, then the next generation security applications that will be delivered as a service, these are the things that are going to really utilize the power of the cloud. Transaction cost is significantly reduced, and we're seeing a whole ecosystem of new devices emerge to be able to do what was unthinkable just a few short years ago. These present enormous opportunities for security practitioners who see that as an opportunity and want to adapt to meeting the needs and address the opportunities.